Most people hear AI engineering and imagine a room full of people saying things like multi-agent orchestration while pointing at a diagram that looks like spaghetti with funding. But here's the real story. Picture two teams. One team builds a flashy AI demo in an afternoon. It looks brilliant. Then it breaks the moment a real customer asks a weird question. The other team builds something a bit less sexy, but it actually works on Monday morning with proper checks, useful context, and fewer surprise disasters. That second team is doing AI engineering. And honestly, that is the difference between ooh, shiny, and yes, this is actually useful. This episode is about one simple idea. AI engineering is not mainly about finding the fanciest model or the trendiest tool. It is about building an AI system that works reliably in real life. In plain English, it means turning a clever chatbot into something your team can actually trust. So today I'll explain what AI engineering is, why people keep overcomplicating it, and how to remember the basics without needing a LinkedIn translator. A lot of beginners think AI success is all about the prompt. The prompt matters, but it is only one part. Real AI systems usually need five things. 1. The model. That is the brain doing the language work. 2. Context. That means the right information, like your documents, policies, or product details. 3. Tools. This is how AI can do more than chat, search a database, check an order, update a record, send a draft. 4. Checks. These are often called evals, which is just a short way of saying tests. You test whether the AI is actually giving good answers, not just confident waffle. 5. Monitoring, sometimes called AI ops. That means watching what happens over time so you can catch mistakes, fix weak spots, and stop the system drifting into nonsense. So AI engineering is really the job of connecting all those pieces. Not just make AI talk, more like make AI useful, measurable, and safe enough to trust before it embarrasses the company. Think of it like hiring a very smart new assistant. The model is the assistant's brain, the prompt is the brief you give them. The tools are their laptop, files, and office access. The context is whether they actually know what your business does. The evals are probation checks, and AI ops is the manager who keeps an eye on quality once the assistant starts work. Now imagine hiring this assistant, giving them no background, no access, no checks, and no supervision, then acting shocked when they confidently invent something ridiculous. That is not AI failure. That is management with extra steps. Let's make this real. Say you run a small business, charity, or lean team, and your inbox is full of the same questions every week. Instead of asking one giant AI prompt to handle customer support, a better system looks like this. First, the message comes in. Then the AI checks what kind of question it is. Refund, delivery, general info. That step is called routing, which really just means sending the question to the right path. Next, the AI pulls the correct information from your help docs. Then it drafts a reply in your tone of voice. Then a simple check makes sure it did not promise something silly, sound rude, or mention the wrong policy. And for higher risk cases, a human approves the final message. That is AI engineering, not because it sounds clever, because it reduces mistakes. Also, notice something important here. You do not always need a full-blown AI agent wandering around like an unsupervised intern with admin access. Sometimes one well-set-up workflow is enough. That is a lovely sentence, by the way. It saves money and lowers chaos at the same time. Here's the bit worth remembering. AI engineering is the difference between a clever answer and a dependable system. The flashy part gets attention. The boring part creates value. The best AI teams are not just chasing new models. They are asking better questions. What information does this system need? What tools should it use? How do we test it? Where does a human step in? And how will we know it is getting better or worse? That is the real work. And weirdly, that is why it is hard to forget once you see it. So here's your move this week. Pick one repetitive task and map these 5 boxes: input, context, tools, checks, human sign-off. Do that once, and you will understand more about AI engineering than a lot of people posting buzzwords before breakfast. And if you want more plain English, hard-to-forget breakdowns of AI without the corporate fog, follow the Qwod, because AI gets much less scary when someone finally explains it like a normal person.